My name is Luma, and with my teammate Milena, we are going to talk about Airbnb. We are going to talk about Airbnb and its impact on the hospitality industry in specific. Airbnb is an accommodation marketplace that was founded in 2008. It operates in over 191 countries and is a C2C platform that operates on a zero marginal cost as well as not owning any physical properties.
So now we're going to present the business model of Airbnb. The key partners of Airbnb are hosts, guests, technical experts, insurances, interior designers, photographers, cleaning companies, and payment processing systems such as Visa and MasterCard. In terms of key activities, Airbnb connects two parties, the guests and the host. They focus on online as well as offline based advertising. They constantly recruit new hosts and find new customers. Airbnb organize different events and sponsorships. Finally, they are falling into two types of innovation, incremental and radical innovation. The customer segments they are serving can be divided into two groups, host and guests. In terms of guests, they target cost sensitive travelers, business travelers, as well as family travelers and highway customers. But generally, their main focus is on millennials. In terms of customer relationships, they provide 24 over 7 customer support. They have their own loyalty programs. They run frequent promotions. Also, Airbnb has a wide presence on social media platforms such as Instagram and Facebook. And Airbnb can tailor their offerings based on their data about customers. In terms of their channels, it is their website airbnb.com and mobile app. Word of mouth is the main awareness driver of Airbnb as well as events and sponsorships and social media. Also, Airbnb uses online search engine optimization. Their value proposition differentiates from its competitors through their convenience, flexibility, as well as its customized and tailored service, as well as affordability. Airbnb creates trust, quality, and safety for guests and hosts at the same time, thus efficiently matches two parties. In terms of the cost structure, the main drivers are online payment processing companies, online platform maintenance, insurance, offline marketing, and sponsorships. Also, Airbnb hire only the most talented people in the market. The revenue stream is very simple. It consists of hosts who pay a 3% booking fee and guests who pay from 6 to 12% booking fee.
When talking about the impact of the internet on the entire hospitality industry, one could utilize Porter's five forces. In terms of competitive rivalry, the internet has eliminated the difference between competitors as customers are looking for the best prices as well as the best experience and creating more competitiveness in terms of price and quality. The bargaining power of the suppliers is high, as the internet has allowed to cut various intermediaries as well as directly connect to end users and vice versa. The internet has shortened the supply chain and has encouraged backward integration. Moreover, when considering the bargaining power of the buyers, the internet has increased their bargaining power and it has allowed them to compare prices and easily read reviews online. Switching costs are at a minimum and loyalty levels keep going down, bringing the freedom of choice to the customers. When considering the threat of substitutes, the internet has made it easier to replace traditional hospitality services by allowing users to compare various offers and look at different options. The internet has expanded the market as well as made the market more efficient and furthermore allowed new substitutes to arise. The internet has reduced barriers to entry into the industry. By using the internet, new entrants can reduce traditional marketing costs and replace them with cheaper, new ways of making marketing communications, such as social media advertisements, search engine optimizations, and pay-per-click methods. Furthermore, the internet has enabled accommodation companies to operate without physically owning any properties, such as the case of Airbnb.
Airbnb's impact on the industry. It's eliminating high street travel agents as online bookings have now become the main drivers in the industry. Airbnb's financial effect is immense in the different parts of the world. For instance, in the US and Europe, hotels are lowering their prices to exceed their competition. Airbnb disrupted the way in which the hospitality industry operates. Today, It's more difficult to be competitive within the market because it's required to respond to the increasing needs of the customers and follow technological advances.
In terms of the challenges, the first challenge are political issues. In some developing countries, internet access is limited, which means there is a challenge in reaching potential customers. The second challenge are legal issues. 13 countries have implemented some laws restricting the operations of Airbnb, for example, in cities such as New York, Barcelona, and Paris. The last issue is discrimination issues. There was a recent scandal, and Airbnb received a lot of complaints about discrimination because hosts frequently weren't accepting bookings from guests with African American names. There was a social media campaign that went viral with the hashtag Airbnb while black.
In terms of opportunities, Airbnb can openly innovate. For example, create alliances with tourism firms to provide a bigger variety of services for their customers. Moreover, they can expand into emerging markets, such as in Iran, where there still is a lack of presence. Iran has the second largest economy in the Middle East, North African region with a GDP of more than $606 billion. However, the main opportunity comes from the customer analysis. Using customer data, they can target and attract users more precisely. To conclude, Airbnb has caused a disruptive innovation because of their clever business model with the zero marginal cost and zero properties. The platform creates trust for guests and hosts at the same time. And finally, Airbnb is a strong brand.